Hi y'all. Today I'm going to show you how to make this snowball Christmas wreath. Now, you'll need one of these rings off of a milk jug. I'll show you a wee little secret here. If you're right-handed, you'll notice it has a smooth side and it's got kind of a rough side. Alright, if you're right-handed, put the smooth side to your left. If you're left-handed, put the smooth side to your right. So I'm right-handed. I'm going to put the smooth side to that. I'm going to put my hook in there, a size G hook. And I'm using 4-ply yarn. And I'm going to start like this. I'm going to pull my slip knot through there. I get that piece of fuzz off of there. Start off with my slip knot. I get that thing in there. Okay, chain 1, and then you're going to do 20 single crochets in the ring. And crochet over that tail, the tail of your slip knot, so you'll have that out of your way. 20 single crochets in the ring. If you hear any snapping sounds, that's my wrist snap. Go around it, round it, round it. Make sure you put 20 of them in there. Let me, I gotta stop and count. And join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet. Now, you might need to scooch this around. You might need to scooch it. If it'll scooch. Well, mine's not scooching too good. Anyway, now we chain 1 and we do 2 single crochets in this first single crochet. 1, 2. Then we chain 1. Skip 1 stitch, go into the next, and do 2 single crochets. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next. Get it in there. chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 single crochets in the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, 2 singles in the next, chain 1, skip stitch, 2 singles in the next. Get on in there. Oh, come on. Chain 1 and join to the first single crochet and fasten off. Now, I want to tuck this, that loose tail, I'm going to tuck it in over here. Because I'm going to crochet over it as I go along. Now, what we'll do is we'll get our white. And you make your slip knot. And you go into any one of these things. Pull that through. Now what you're going to do, you're going to chain 2, that counts as your first half double. Now in the same stitch, you're going to do 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. Now there's your chain 2, that counts as 1, so you've got 4. Counting that, you got 4. Turn it around. Go into the top of that chain 2. That's going to be over here on the side, right there. And slip stitch. Now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Okay, you got to chain 1 space right there. I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, I screwed up. Pull that out. My memory is just not too great. Now we're going to join the white in any chain 1 space. Remember, we chained 1 on this last row. This is where we do our let's see, chain 2, and do your 3 half doubles. That's where you do your half double popcorn stitch. And these popcorn stitch is what makes the snowballs. Now, you go to the back here and slip stitch in the top of that chain 2, and then chain 4, 3, 4, and then make your skip. You skip those 2 singles there, and you go into the next chain 1 space. Make sure it's a chain 1 space. And do a 4 half double popcorn stitch. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see this is the 4th one you go into. It's easy to see. You got your 3 showing here. This is the top of your first half double right here. It looks like a chain stitch, but it's not. You go into that slip stitch and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip those next 2 singles, go into that chain 1 space. And again, do your 4 half double crochet popcorn stitches. 2, 3, 4. Turn it. You're going to slip stitch in the top of that first half double. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it back, skip those 2 singles, go into that chain 1 space, do your 4 half double pop. Turn it, go into the top of that first half double, it's sticking out right there. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to skip those 2 singles, go into that next chain 1 place, and we'll do this round and I'll meet you. Okay. We did our last half double pop, our last chain 4, and now we join with a slip stitch to that first slip stitch, if you can find it, right back there behind that last pop right there. Just join it right back there, like that. And fasten off. Well, take your tail in there and tuck it in here and there, and you'll crochet over it. I don't like them things being in the way. Just tuck it in there and I will crochet over it. Got a little doodad sticking out there. I'll deal with that later. Okay, now you get your green. You make your slip stitch. Now, okay, here's what we're going to do. You're going to find your first double crochet. These 2, remember these 2 single crochets here on the second round. One of them's kind of buried behind that snowball, but it's there. You're going to join into that just like this. Notice how I did that. Pull it through like that. Now, hold your thread tight. Now we're going to chain 3, which 1, 2, 3. That counts as your first double. Now you're going to do another double in that same stitch. Now what you're going to do is chain 3, make a picket. 3. Go into that slip stitch in that first chain, and that makes your little picket. And then the next single crochet there, and notice we're crocheting over that chain 4 of the last round. You can crochet over it, 2 double crochets. See there? 2 double crochets there. Now you're going to double crochet in this stitch here behind. There's a stitch behind the snowball, and you're going to do a double crochet back there. Well, come on. Double crochet, and you're going to do a picket. I'm going to do a lot of pickets on this round. I don't like doing pickets. They slow me way down, but they're necessary for the looks of this thing. And now we go in between our other snowballs there. You find that first single crochet down there, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets in that over this chain 4 loop here. Okay, there's a double. You're going to make another double. And make your picket. And then do 2 double crochets in this next single right here. Crocheting over that chain 4 loop. Make sure you go into that single crochet, and make sure you go over that chain 4 loop there. So I was making one of these yesterday, and I missed a whole bunch of those loops. I wasn't paying attention. Now, make a double crochet in this space, this single crochet behind there. Behind that snowball. Chain 3 to make your picket. Now go over here between the snowballs. Find that first single crochet right there. And you're going to do 2 double crochets in that. And then you're going to make your picket. Two double crochets in the next single crochet there. Going over that chain 4 loop like that. There's 1 double crochet. Another one in the same stitch. Now go behind the snowball into that single crochet there. Try to get both loops if you can of that single crochet. There we go. And make your double. Make your picket. If you really just don't like making pickets, you don't absolutely have to make them. But it does add to the beauty of it. Okay, go between these next 2, find you that first single over here. Do your 2 doubles. And then do your picket. Two doubles in the next single. Hold that down there. And then we're going to do go behind that snowball and go into that single, make a double crochet. Do you pick it? And then go over here, find your first single crochet over here. It's right there. It's hiding under that snowball, but it's there. And, oh, come on now. Do your 2 doubles there, that same stitch. Do you pick it? Two doubles in this next single crochet. Well, that came through there. Well, I'll deal with it later. Do your other double, and then we're going to do that 1 double behind here, and then do a picket on top of that, and you continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you back. Okay, now I'm up to my last stitch, which is going to be the 1 double crochet behind the snowball. One, 2, 3, make the last picket. And join with a slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. And that's it. And now you can fasten off. Oh, I forgot to show you. I was going to make a hanger. Well, it's simple enough. If you want to make a hanger, instead of fastening off, you just make a chain loop, however long you want to, considering that it's going to be like you'll bring it back down like that, and you'll slip stitch it to that and fasten it off, and you'll have a hanger. But there is your snowball wreath. And here it is with the hanger. I like them. I hope y'all enjoy making these. Okay.